is raining cats and dogs outside, so come on inside, let me show you my van. My name's Ikra. I live full time with my dog Memphis in this van. And I thought it was high time we did an eagerly anticipated van tour. We've been living in 277 cubic square feet of living space for the past 8 months now. It gets pretty tight, we get pretty annoyed of each other, but we make it work. So starting off, I'm sitting right here on my toilet. Let me show you. 1 second. Go to the bathroom. What I do is I get this blanket, move it over here, remove this cushion, sliding that away, and then under here, this is my toilet. I only go in this van. I feel like it would be rude for Memphis, especially in this like close quarter situation, to do number twos. So I only go number one in here. I don't have, and then I just dump out the number ones. But lately she's been leaking a little bit, so might have to throw her out altogether. And it's just a Nature's Head composting toilet, the one that you see a lot online. Anyways, I would lift the lid, but I don't. This is our bed space. She folds back. I don't know if it's like bright enough down here. 1 second. Starting off, this is just underneath the bed. Over here, we'll always have water bottles and toilet paper in this bin. Some of Memphis's toys, Tide Pod storage, because we got a huge amount, because I'm so tired of buying laundry detergent. Beef livers, which we are overstocked on, and then usually Diet Coke, but times are rough, so we're drinking Diet Cola from Compliments, the grocery store brand. Stool to help Memphis get up and out, down from the bench, but he's been doing really good lately, so we haven't been using it. And then over here we have 2 bench spaces, so there's actually a lagoon table here. The lagoon table is resting under here under a bunch of storage. I usually use that fold out table instead. It's just like a laptop table. And yeah, so you can actually use the lagoon table and combine this area here. So it's like a full like round seating bench area kind of for dinner and stuff like that. But I kind of like having a fixed bed, so we've just been using it as a bed. And then over here, I'll always put, for laundry, how we turn it over is like, we have 2 sheet sets, and the one that's currently on the bed, we will exchange it with the one that's in the laundry bag. So the one that's in the laundry bag, I'll go do the laundry, and then all of these sheets will go into this bag. And the reason this bag's here is actually to stop the bed from collapsing. She kind of leans. She doesn't have any support or anything like that. She just slides out. Let me show you underneath. Yeah, so she just slides in and out. So she doesn't have any support. So she kind of, if there's a lot of weight on it or stuff like that, the bed kind of tends to lean downwards. And what this does is this just helps support it from collapsing. And we have some miscellaneous stuff on the other side here too, doing pretty much the same thing. Back there in those cabinets, usually I would have my clothes there, but I actually hang them down here now, so that's just extra stuff. Most of it I'm donating, and then extra blanket equipment like Memphis's sleeping bag or extra blankets and stuff like that will usually just go up there. Easy to reach if you need them during cold nights. Up here, this is what I would like to call the control panel. Right here, she would display what the battery level's at, what the plug-in charge is at, and then what the sun situation is, how much sunlight we're getting. So right now it's a moon. It's a moon the whole time we're in Vancouver because it's either cloudy or it's nighttime. This, I don't know what that is. And yeah. This is my sock drawer, my most prized possession. It used to have like a cubby situation to hold all the socks, but they've since been overflowing. And then here, continued just more pantry item stuff. I have, this is a knee brace. I roll my knee all the time. This is a bunch of peanut butter that we got sent from all of our friends in Calgary during hard times. That's the fan situation. That's where my pillow is. This is where clothing A is. And this is where clothing B is. And that's Memphis. So this doesn't open. This is a fake shelf. God damn it. I was so convinced it did for a long time, but it doesn't. And in here is where, just keeping it real, where we keep our garbage. And then this is where the gray water goes and the regular water comes out. And then where that aforementioned shelf is, there's usually storage for Ziploc bags, garbage bags, extra reusable bags and stuff like that. Yeah, and cleaning supplies. This mat, we replace it on every other month because Memphis, he likes to, just so that he has, so how the bed works is he jumps onto the bed from here, from this bench to the ground, and I just didn't want him to have a high impact, so I would put like a kitchen mat kind of situation down here. And it just blends in with the floor. Only $30 at Canadian Tire, but as you can see, Memphis, he likes to mark it and then sleep on it. So yeah, when he has overmarked it and there's no more cushioning, then I replace it. We've replaced it a total of 3 times in the last 8 months. This is a light switch. This is the only light switch and a dimmer, so this turns the lights on and off. Off, on, and then dim and not so dim. This is a heater, but she doesn't work. So she always just says like motor error or like I don't know, something about something. Normally there is a wooden panel just to provide extra storage. The builders of the van were very nifty in doing that. Yeah, so I took all the stuff out. It's just my diesel heater, and this is just to show proof that I have one. I think a lot of people online usually ask me like, get a diesel heater, get a diesel heater. We have one. She doesn't work though. She's from Webasto, a German company, and the heat should come out of here. But again, when I turn it on, she doesn't work. So this is the front of the living space. I have some magnets up here because I think the previous owners, they put a bunch of these magnets on the wall, I think to either have a screen for summertime or something like that, because this is where the this is where the door is that goes in and out. And yeah, these magnets have surprisingly stayed on well. And that's my dad, that's me, that's Memphis. So in this area, I have a bunch of hooks here. It's raining cats and dogs in Vancouver right now, so in here is just miscellaneous items, which include raincoats, winter coats, winter coat for Memphis, raincoat for Memphis, sweater for Memphis, doggy bags, and etc. Anything that I need to grab on the way out, because this is the way out. I dreamed of this being a bookshelf, but she has been filled with random crap since then. This is an extension of the pantry that was also previously moduled into the wall. I haven't screwed anything into the walls just because I'm scared of where the electrical stuff might be. But yeah, she's filled with a bunch of random stuff. Sriracha, important, hair comb, a little ring light. I think this is my most prized possession. This is how I watch movies at night. She was from Staples. There. It's like a phone stand. So I just put movies on here and then Memphis and I watch them at night. Yeah, so we don't have internet, but I download, if I'm connected to Wi-Fi, I'll download on Netflix some movies, and then we'll watch those movies. And yeah, it's a great setup. So then this is the stove and the sink. The stove, let me turn her on. Nice and warm and toasty. Let me turn her off. Okay, and then inside here, in typical Middle Eastern fashion, I have filled her with pots and pans and extra pantry stuff, seasonings and the like. And then The sink, underneath the sink, I previously showed you guys garbage, etc. This cabinet has in her pantry stuff continued. I'm right now currently only using paper plates just because I don't like doing dishes in the van. And a lot of people camping do that, and it's compostable, and I make sure to separate my garbage and compost them wherever I can. And then up here is skincare, coffee, and hair stuff. I'll close that. And yeah, that's my living space. So it's around 277 square feet of living space. Yeah, tall enough to stand in it, and my head doesn't touch the roof. I am 5'9". Yeah, so even on my tippies I don't touch the roof. This is an extended tall Ford Transit, so it can fit like a 6'4" person. So anyone 6'4". This is Memphis. He's 7, turning 7 on February 28th, and now I have to go take him